Canada players Nathan MacKinnon and Sidney Crosby to take your questions. We'd appreciate it if you'd direct your questions to one of the two players, and please wait for the microphone. We'll start standing on the right.
Sid, you talked this morning about this building and how special it is to you. What would you remember about tonight? The atmosphere, the ovations, the way the place will play, everything.
Obviously the ovation for Mario to start, that was pretty cool. And then just, the crowd coming out for warm-up, just the anticipation, through the whole overtime, seeing Nate and Connor pick the puck up and do their thing, and just, all that stuff. Just, it was kind of a roller coaster, just the way the game went, but they were incredible, and it was a lot of fun to play in a game like that.
Right side, third row.
Question to Sidney. Sidney, again, about the crowd. You played your hockey in Rimouski, so you have probably a special link with this province. You learn the language also. Have you feel maybe a different vibe, different kind of love from the fans tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Felt that at the start of the game when they announced the starting lineup, and all the way through, right up till the end of the game, and that was as someone who loves loves to play in environments like that. I grew up a Montreal Canadiens fan, and have an ovation like that here was really special. It's something I always remember.
Left side, front row.
Nate, I wonder if you give your perspective on seeing, the crowd react that way to Lemieux, to Sidney, and this isn't his building, and it felt like a home crowd, and just the affection for Sidney. What was that like standing on the ice and seeing that from your perspective?
Yeah, obviously with Mario to start, I don't know who they love more than Mario in this area. I'm sure some Canadians, but the best French Canadian of all time, obviously. So that was amazing. Ton of adrenaline and goosebumps. You're so jacked up. It's tough to maintain it. We had a great start, and obviously with Sid, that was special. Just the chanting Crosby, before player of the game, and that was really cool. Something I'll always remember for sure.
Right side, front row.
Sid, right here, Mitch was just saying that, tell 10-year-old Mitch that he would take a pass from Sidney Crosby in overtime for Team Canada to score the winning goal. He'd go crazy. He was such a big fan of yours. What's it like, A, for you to hear that, and can you just kind of walk through the play that won the game?
Yeah, I was on the bench when he scored, so I did all the work. I was just looked to my right. I saw we had a guy changing. Just wanted to keep possession. Saw that he was behind, and obviously, everyone sees the goal that he scores. But I turn it over. I thought I had him all alone, and he made a good play to intercept it. He had to do his best to defend a 2-on-1. So he makes a good play to defend a 2-on-1, and then does a lot of work on the winner. So it was just really happy to see him put that one in. We had some great looks, and I've got to know him over the years, and just special player, and it brings a lot of energy to the rink every single day, and it was a huge goal for us.
Left side, second row.
Yeah, Nate, after the first period it was Nova Scotia 2, Sweden nothing. We've talked a lot about you three guys being from Nova Scotia and what it means. How cool was that, and how cool was it that Brad Marchand actually got cheered in this building?
Yeah, that's obviously an anomaly for sure. But yeah, him and Pointer had a great play there, and obviously our first goal, obviously it's a lot of talk about that first unit, a lot of nerves, honestly. I haven't played best on best for Team Canada ever, so definitely a lot of adrenaline, a lot of nerves, so it was nice to get an open net early. Definitely settled me in, so really great play by Connor and Sid to work that.
Right side, fourth row.
Hey Sid, this one's for you. If you look at the parallels between you and Mario, obviously there are so many in your careers, including everything to do with Pittsburgh, but even with Canada. He has the '87 Canada Cup goal. You have the 2010 Golden Goal. He's in Salt Lake City. He's 36, and now you're here 37. And it just feels like you two are connected forever almost. And I'm curious, do you think about that kind of thing? And do you ever stop and have kind of a full circle moment to take it all in?
I don't. I can see, the parallels like you mentioned. I don't think about that a whole lot. I think, when I think of this event, I can only speak to that. I think about an unbelievable opportunity to play for Team Canada with a lot of guys that I've been waiting to play with for a while, and it hasn't happened. And just grateful for the opportunity to be able to play for Canada, to be able to play for this group, to still be playing. Still, it's not an easy league. You got to work hard to still be playing at a high level. So I think I'm grateful for all that, but I don't sit and think about that stuff a whole lot.
We'll take a couple more. Right side, fourth row.
Nate, you've been waiting for this tournament for so long. Just what was the emotions like the first minute? Either the first hit, the first penalty draw, the first shot, first goal, all that.
Yeah, everything came quick. Obviously, it was an amazing pregame. I've never been part of a pregame that cool before. Obviously, warm-ups, sold out warm-ups. Just an amazing energy in this building tonight. Definitely the coolest I've ever been a part of. Yeah, like I said, scoring less than a minute in was amazing. Yeah, it was a fun game. Obviously, pretty stressful. I wish we didn't make it that stressful on ourselves, but yeah, just gotta kind of get ready to go for the States. Just obviously it was an exciting game, big win, but time to turn the page, I suppose, and get ready for another one.
We'll take two more, left side, third row.
Nate, just to follow on that, and you mentioned it, but you were on that team North America the last time that was best on best act against this team and scored the overtime winner. After this long wait, could you describe just the pace of the game and just the quality of play and how you took that in terms of after waiting so long to play in a game like this?
Yeah, it was a tight game. Honestly, it wasn't a crazy open game. They played really solid. I thought they had 2, 3, 4 guys over the puck all the time. Made it tough on us. I thought, I thought I could have been a little better overall. Created a little bit more, but thankfully got a lot of guys made some great plays and won the game that way. But yeah, it was definitely a tight game, and obviously with Team North America was cool. But representing my country, Canada, is something that's a whole different level.
Two more, right side, third row.
This is for Nate. So, in overtime, we noticed in this tournament that it's 10 minutes at 3-on-3. Is that something you like, and is that something you think should be instituted in the NHL on a regular basis?
No. We were actually just talking about that in the room. Maybe 7. But I think just maybe I'd feel better. I usually feel better than that normally. I was just an adrenaline dump, I think. But yeah, I can't believe I looked off Connor on that 2-on-1, honestly. But I could barely see. I was so tired on that rush. So I was happy when Martin scored because I didn't have much left to give. So 5 to 7 would be good.
Last one, left side, first row.
Sid, to go back to Mario, just what was it like having him around before the game? What kind of boost did that add, having him in the locker room?
Yeah, it was cool. They didn't say who was coming in. They just said somebody was going to be doing the starting lineup, and to see him come in there and read the lineup and be part of that ovation that he received. I've seen it lots in Pittsburgh, and to be here in this moment on the stage and see him get a reception like that was pretty special. For us, for fans, for everybody involved.